Am I missing out the fun within the FNAF theorizing community? Should I just like hop in things that are being heavily talked about? I mean, I know Into the Pit has been a huge discussion because literally a trailer, like a big trailer release, like a flat out new one, but I'm a little too late to discuss about that. And the Jeff's Pizza ARG has been delayed until further notice, so I have no content on Into the Pit, and it's kind of too late for me to talk about Into the Pit because I was kind of relying on Jeff's Pizza ARG to kind of cover me so I can make one mega video to talk about it. Yeah, my bad scheduling, I know. But there's just been so much talk. I mean, a few days ago, Matt Pat said something about like 1986 with the Into the Pit. And I was like, oh no. I mean, I tried to talk about it, but I was like, I'm gonna get backlash for talking about it. So I was like, no, not even worth it, you know. But I think I have an idea. Now, like, it's probably something that everyone's thought of at least once in a while, but like, you know, like the villain of FNAF, right? Yeah, of course you do know, but well, what if there's another villain other than the Mimic? What if? I mean, it's possible, and it's kind of unique, right? Because I'm talking about something other than the book's canonicity, nor parallels, or any of that junk, right? Come on. No. What do you think of that plan? Yeah, right. Yeah, I forgot. I'm talking to a mini Freddy animatronic. Yeah, no. I think I'm quite on losing it. Yep. Well, I think it's time to make a video. I'll pay you later, Freddy. Hello, everyone. DJ Aiden here. Don't mind my cat. We're gonna call her DJ Ellie. Say hi, DJ Ellie. Thank you. But we're gonna talk about who's the next FNAF villain. But this isn't the right setting, so let me snap my way, like snap transition, like every YouTuber does. All right, let me just try that one more time. This is why we can't have nice things. Whew. All right. New style. Okay, I'm not gonna complain, but you know what you're here for. Who's the next villain of FNAF? Well, I'm just gonna be blunt with you. I think, you see that thing over there? Yeah, that's the Tangle, the blob. Yeah, that's right. I'm suggesting that guy is going to be the next FNAF villain. But let me explain why, okay?
Now you're likely wondering, who is the Tangle? And that's a very fair question. I already made a video about it, but some things have changed when it comes to my point of view on the Tangle itself. Now in that video I stated that the Tangle was an experiment made by Glitchtrap and Vanny to figure out what would happen if you put Remnant and Agony in one being. And then it just went horribly wrong and that creature's just running wild. Now, I still do believe that the Tangle has a connection with Remnant and Agony, but I'm not sure if Glitchtrap and Vanny purposely made that thing, because there's nothing really signifying that Vanny or Glitchtrap even had any control of the Tangle. I mean, I'd argue that it may have manifested by itself. Now, I still do believe it has some connections with the Mimic due to it literally coming after Burn Trap, but I'm not really sure if the thing was purposely made by them. But other than that, that was my opinion on the Tangle back then. But it's been a couple of months now and I thought to myself, what if the Tangle serves a greater purpose to the narrative of Five Nights at Freddy's? Listen, I know that sounds very off because the Tangle has only appeared in Security Breach and Ruin for a short amount of time, but listen, just hear me out for a moment. The Tangle seems to have some ulterior motive because, for one, it targets Gregory, aka you, the player, Burn Trap, but not Freddy, weird enough. So it's safe to say that it may either A, know Glamrock Freddy, or just doesn't care enough to fight him. And then we have the Tangles crawling out of the sinkhole and just doing a massive damage to the Pizzaplex for some reason. We know that the Tangle is partially responsible for the damage of the Pizzaplex because in the environmental storytelling, it's showing that the Tangle crawled out of the sinkhole only to cause some major damage to the Pizzaplex and just roaming around like some wild beast. This creature, this beast, it seems like it wants to cause trouble for almost everyone except for Freddy and even maybe some of the animatronics too. It has a bias of some sort, but for all we know, it could be some twisted bias. Maybe it has a plan for Freddy for all we know. Maybe Freddy will be sacrificed within that messed up amalgamation to become something even worse. What I'm saying is that the Tangle has a fair chance of being a pretty major threat to the FNAF franchise in the future. And no, I'm not trying to say that the Mimic is gonna get replaced next game, or he's gonna bite the dust next game. No. What I'm saying is that there can also be another threat than just the Mimic too. The reason why I feel that the Tangle may be a major threat is that Scott and Steele have been keeping this guy in the dark for like a good couple of years now, I think. And that kind of tells me that they're preparing to do something with the Tangle, because they gave Tangle some relevance and ruin, the one who's partially responsible for the collapse of the Pizzaplex. I mean, that's a pretty big title. You know how big that place is? And you know, at first I was pretty confident on Tangle's origin story, but now I don't think I even know anymore, because its motivation, what it likes, what it dislikes, it's strange. I know this video sounds useless in concept, and it sounds like I'm pointing out the obvious, but I just feel like that the Tangle isn't talked about enough when it comes to like the role it plays, because I'm starting to believe that the Tangle plays a decently major role and we just don't know it yet entirely.
So, did I solve who's the next FNAF villain? For crying out loud, are we seriously doing this bit again? No, I did not. I did not solve who's the next FNAF villain. This was just me stating on like, hey, Tangle could be Freddy. You know what? It's time to reuse the Tangle video bit again. Okay, but seriously, I do think the Tangle has a pretty fair shot on being some pretty big threat. I wouldn't say like, ooh, they're gonna replace the freaking Mimic and be the next villain, Circus Baby style, Map Head Fury style. No. I think it's gonna play a major role, and I think it generally does have some relevance within the modern FNAF lore than we actually think. I don't think it's just there because, ooh, it's the old days of the animatronic, they're gonna go get you, ooh. No. I genuinely think it has some origin story, like genuinely interesting origin story. But hey, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see, for all I know. But thank you for watching this video, and I am so sorry that I took forever with this video. And I am also sorry that I also didn't upload a main video in a while. So, thank you for willingly accepting my stupidity. I think I'm gonna go to the door of shame now. Yo guys, this has been DJ Aiden, and I'll see you on the flip side. This has been DJ Aiden, and I'll see you on the flip side.